Hello everyone, this is Ed Park from ATMS Logistics. Today, we will be discussing one of the most sensitive issues for US Customs, error found on import documentations, and six most common cases that can actually result in penalty along with the practical preventive measures. We will continue to upload more in-depth videos covering various import-related topics. So please stay tuned and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notification. Let's dive into today's topic. The most common type of mistake occurs on commercial invoice. The typical errors with a commercial invoice is incorrect or understated declared value. This can lead to penalties or reappraisal order from CBP. Missing buyer or seller information can also cause entry rejection or trigger CBP Form 28 request for information. Incorrectly listed Incoterm, which is terms of sale, can result in CBP ordering a recalculation of customs value. Failure to specify the currency of transaction may cause exchange rate errors. Missing invoice date or seller's signature can delay the release of goods due to CBP request for custom completion. Another frequent and serious issue is the use of incorrect Harmonized Tariff Schedule HTS code. Under 19 U.S.C. 1592, CBP can impose penalties for false or inaccurate documentation, regardless of intent. An incorrect classification directly affects the duty rate, which can result in monetary penalties. Using a vague product description, example, declaring a hydraulic pump assembly simply as machine part, can trigger reclassification or issuance of CBP Form 29 Notice of Action. Omitting the Special Program Indicators called SPI, the code for Trade Preference Program, does not cause a fine, but you lose eligibility for preferential duty rates under the Free Trade Agreement. Origin marking is another major area where CBP issue penalties. Incorrect country of origin declaration, example, marking Chinese good as Korean, can lead to fines or import suspension. Errors in the certificate of origin may result in loss of duty-free benefits or administrative penalties. Even if the origin is correct, failure to mark it in English violates 19 CFR 134 and may result in fine or corrective orders. If goods are repacked without remarking the origin, CBP may order or remarking or impose fine. False origin marking, for example, labeling goods made in China as made in Korea after repackaging, can lead to civil and even criminal penalties. Packing list discrepancy can also trigger CBP action. The most common issue is mismatch between the commercial invoice and packing list, such as inconsistent quantity, weight, or product description, which may result in entry delay or CBP inspection. Unclear product identification, as labeling a specific assembly simply as machine part, can prompt CBP reinspection or request for clarification. Missing packaging unit detail, example, number of units per box or boxes per pallet, can cause confusion during physical inspections and processing delay. Customs value declaration error is a particularly sensitive area as it directly affects the amount of the duty paid. While some importers intentionally understate value, many mistakes occur due to misunderstanding. If you provide assist, such as a mold design or technical data to the importer at free of charge, those values must be included in the customs value. Failure to do so can result in reassessment and additional duty. Transfer pricing error between related parties. For instance, selling an item worth $100 on a market for $10 between affiliated entities can trigger CBP audit and fine for undervaluation. Freight and insurance handling mistakes are also common. Inland freight within the exporting country from the factory to port included in customs value. Ocean or air freight should be included if not separately listed on commercial invoice. U.S. domestic freights are not included. Insurance costs follow the same rule. Included if not separately shown, excluded if itemized. Error here may lead CBP to recalculate customs value or request correction. Finally, many CBP issues stem from simple mismatches between documents. Difference between the commercial invoice and packing list. Example, inconsistent quantity or item name. Discrepancy between commercial invoice and entry document. Example, mismatch value of product or tariff code. Inconsistency between commercial invoice and bill of lading. Shipper or consignee name different. Difference between commercial invoice and certificate of origin. Such inconsistency typically result in CBP Form 28, Request for Information, or Form 29, Notice of Action. Failure to respond promptly can lead to penalties or entry suspension. Let's briefly review potential penalties due to import document mistakes. Penalties are generally categorized into three levels, and these are based on 19 USC 1592C. First one is negligence, which is a simple error, unintentional mistake due to human error. Penalty is up to 2 times the duty loss or 20% of dutiable value. Example, if you underpay $1,000 duty, you could be fined $2,000. Or if the imported goods are worth $20,000, the fine could be $4,000. Next is gross negligence, repeated or serious error, repeated or careless violation. In that case, penalty would be up to 4 times the duty loss or 40% of dutiable value. Finally, the fraud, intentional false statement, deliberately falsification or misrepresentation. In this case, penalty is up to 100% of domestic value of the imported goods. For example, if a product worth $1,000 in the US is imported at a declared value of $300, CBP may impose $1,000 penalty. To avoid costly penalties, please follow these key preventive steps. First, verify the HTS code and country of origin before shipment. Confirm that commercial invoice reflect the actual transaction value and terms of sales. Ensure consistency across all import documents and double check for missing details. If you receive CBP Form 28, Request for Information, or Form 29, Notice of Action, respond promptly within the deadline to avoid penalty. Provide regular import compliance training for your staff. We review the 6 most common document errors that lead to U.S. Customs penalty, along with their penalty level and preventive measures. We will continue to producing detailed practical videos on various import-related topics. So please remember to like, subscribe, and turn on notification. If you have any questions or need assistance, feel free to contact us via the email shown on the screen. We'll be happy to help. Thank you for watching, and we will see you again in the next video. Have a great day.